It is to the dismay of many that modern movies have gotten darker, sadder, and more philosophical when they used to be entertaining first with deeper meaning sprinkled thinly enough you'd be forgiven for missing it entirely. For sick freaks like me, Superman snapping necks and contemplating his own existence is about as cool as it gets. That is not, however, what normal people want. They want to be entertained, they want to smile. That joyful childlike spirit, thankfully, is captured in this version of Willy Wonka. It's a bit unclear if this is a prequel to the beloved classic or a very faithful reboot. The wardrobe choices, the Oompa Loompa designs, and the mannerisms of the character are all very reminiscent of Gene Wilder's take on the character. The world, on the other hand, and the people who populate it, seem to be of a new creation entirely. It's lost its debatably sinister undertones, while keeping its lessons in navigating the bombastic ways of consumerism. Yes, the fine print of this bad boy is more symmetrical to classic Disney tales than the 1971 musical. That's not a bad thing though, especially since Disney is way too corporate and can't even make those anymore. It can at times toe the line of being too childish for its own good, but it does open the door to an amazing opportunity to have this world mature with Willy himself because he seems particularly young here. Primarily because Timothée Chalamet will look 17 when he's 70, but also because the writing is competent enough to portray this version of Wonka like he's seeing the world for the first time, hardships and failure included. Speaking of Chalamet and Wonka, by the way, he does a wonderful job portraying this character. He does not, however, have the pipes for some of these musical numbers. When a song starts, the amount of digital alteration to make it sound as professional as possible sticks out like broccoli in a candy store. It's supposed to be good, it technically is good, but our taste buds say, no thanks. Kinda matches the visual effects work in this movie also. It's not ugly, but it is far from the practical goodness that tickled all of our sweet teeth when we watched the original Charlie and the Chocolate Factory on the last day of class before break. I never felt like I wanted to eat anything on screen, which given the context of the film, is just absurd. Wonka is the charming holiday movie that we all sort of need right now. It's back to the fundamentals that made classic moviegoing so much fun, and doesn't waste its time breaking down Willy Wonka for modern audiences. It's a jolly good time with more than enough sweetness to compensate for its existence, but it doesn't hold a candle to the original in both substance and musical numbers.
Oompa Loompa Doompa Diddy, I'm not in premium economy.
Good night, sir. I am going flat.
Thanks for stopping by and checking out the video. My goal is to have an international group of film lovers that can come together and talk about their favorite niche in the whole wide world, movies. So without further ado, go down below and let me know what your thoughts are on the topic. I might not agree, but your opinion always matters, and don't let anybody tell you otherwise.